Last year, the session made a contract with me to make hospital visits, hold hands as I prayed, comfort the grieving, share communion with those unable to come to church, teach adult classes, and listen to your life stories. After a few months, those pastoral functions were shut down. Suddenly, all of us grieved separation as none could commune in church. I was learning new lessons beside you while wringing my hands, praying for patients, caregivers, and healthcare workers. When I could no longer listen to your stories in person, I tried telling mine online. Last April, Fran suggested I help out Marvin with some of the daily inspirations he had started to send. I named them 2-minute warmings. Now it's cold, and therefore, I've shared 10 dozen lessons from my life to invite you to reflect on your life lessons and share them with those around you. It has been a gift for me I did not anticipate receiving, and I am discerning how God will use this gift in the future. Part of my story has been an opportunity to be a pastor again to former members of the Mexico and Moberly churches, people I have loved and love seeing in their present lives. Many are here, and some have become connected online. I have also become closer to many of you who were just a face in the crowd when we would visit over these past few years. As we say goodbye to this transient, part-time, and changing ministry I've had with you, we say hello to the coming of the Reverend Dr. Jonathan Reinick as our associate pastor. This church has had a long line of incredibly gifted associate pastors who have been my colleagues and friends for almost 4 decades. And God has worked with you to call the right person for such a time as this. As a hospice chaplain, I learned there are 5 things to be said to and heard from the dying. I forgive you. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Goodbye. So let me say to the living, I forgive you for a few little things. Please forgive me for a great many things. Thank you for your kindness, hospitality, authenticity, generosity, faith, hope, and love. I love you, and because I love you, I'm only saying goodbye to this particular and peculiar ministry, but I'm not saying goodbye to you. Often my sermons that ended a year began with Paul's letter to the Philippians. Paul's words are now mine. I thank my God every time I remember you, constantly praying with joy in every one of my prayers for all of you because of your sharing in the gospel from the first day until now. And I am confident of this, that the one who began a good work among you will bring it to completion by the day of Jesus Christ. It is right for me to think this way about all of you because you hold me in your heart. For all of you share in God's grace with me, both in my imprisonment and in the defense and confirmation of the gospel. And this is my prayer, that your love may overflow more and more with knowledge and full insight to help you determine what is best, so that on the day of Christ, you may be pure and blameless, having produced the harvest of righteousness that comes through Jesus Christ for the glory and praise of God.